children. And so, and our dad's name is Wendell.
So we was at the gym. The long story short.
Wait, what's the age gap?
I'm 28.
10 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He left. We was at the gym working out. I wasn't working out with him. He just came up next to me. I was doing abs, and this is what he said in the last podcast.
Why does what you were doing matter though?
Listen.
I was doing abs. What does that have to do with anything?
Listen,
I was working on my glutes. I just let you know.
Because in the last podcast, he talked about the reason he came over there because he was looking for a workout partner. So he came over and watched my workout. You know what I'm saying? Dropped his keys. So when I went I was like, oh, his dude must have left his keys. So I'm walking him to the front door. And when I got to the front door, he was like, hey, them my keys. I'm like, oh, okay. He was like, what's your name? I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, my name Wendell. He's like, oh, that's my daddy name. I'm like, hey, brother, we ain't with this. I was like, oh, but I'm thinking like my daddy named Wendell. I was like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? My daddy name is Wendell as well. He was like, oh, okay. I was like, what's your last name? He was like, my last name Jones. I'm like, when I heard his last name was Jones, I was like, this is my brother.
The hell
but we talked and we found out we had sisters and brothers related, and I was like, yeah, this is my brother.
Wow.
The funny thing is, when I was at Morehouse, we actually had one phone conversation.
We had one phone, because somebody, you know what I'm saying, one of our sisters and brothers got him in touch with me to talk to me. I talked to him that one time, and I've never talked to him again, never seen him again. It was just so happened I was going to the gym, and faith, life.
It was meant to.
Yeah. Wavelength.
Yeah, cause
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
Because I was not going to go to the gym that day, but I end up like, oh, fuck it, I'm going to go. And that's how we met.
And are you from California?
Yep.
Are you from California?
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy for sure.
And then the crazy thing is too, like me and the homies was going at it at the time. And so when I end up getting my keys from him, I'm walking to the car. And I usually work out with my boys. Something was like, man, you need a gym partner. Like, see when he be in the gym. And so I doubled back because I just got my keys and I went on by my way. But like literally something like was like, go speak to him, like literally. And so I did. And then, yeah, it turned out to be my brother, which is crazy because I don't really think about how crazy that is because we've been through it, I guess. But that's sick.
That's crazy.
Very, very sick. You know what I mean?
No, that's crazy.
That's some Parent Trap stuff.
And what's
that? Parent Trap?
Yeah.
You
Parent Trap.
seen the Parent Trap?
I don't rewatch any movies.
Oh, the movie? It's the old, yeah.
Okay.
And what's so crazy, out of all of our siblings, we're probably the closest, and we just met. And I've been knowing a lot of them forever.
Wow.
I don't talk to any of my siblings. Actually, which is kind of sad.
I talk to them, but
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Sick. Listen, we're live on the pod right now. Another episode, back for another week. The persons that I have on this couch, one of them I know really well, one of them I'm gonna get to know. But this person is like someone I probably at this point consider like am I in the industry? An industry friend, a real friend. Somebody I was able to just watch grow, and it's been like a blessing to see how their career has tremendously outbeat mine at a crazy pace. Has just outdone me. The creator of Down to the Booty Braids, one of my favorite songs right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Nilla here.
Hey! I
And
like
then
that introduction.
to my left, we have, I didn't get your name before, Christina and Nilla. Very special guest. I'm really glad to have you guys.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm your other host. I'm Wendell, a.k.a. Beeman. But for the people who don't know y'all, and you're a star now. You know what I'm saying? But for the people who don't know you, tell them a little bit about you.
My name is Nilla Allin. I'm the baddest in the land and biggest LA female rapper.
Let's go!
Let me talk my shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Out of Inglewood, California. Okay. But yeah, I do it all. That's why we Nilla all in. So I rap, but you know, there's nothing that I can't do. You see me dance, you'll see me sing, influence. I write, you know, I really do it all. So my thing is I don't limit myself, and anything that I do, I'm going to put my mind to it, and it just hits. So I've just been doing me, and it's just been hitting.
Hey, it's working. It's working.
It's working. And we were just talking to Rosecrans Vic, he's like a radio personality on, I think it's Power. Still don't know. Did a whole interview with the guy, still don't know. I think it's Power. I think it's Power though. But
Yeah, it is.
Because you don't be listening.
Power.
That's
It is.
why.
It's power.
it's Power.
It's Power.
We were what?
She got to introduce herself as well.
Oh shit. I'm sorry. Go
No,
for
you
it.
could have finished.
This is how we do on the Suburban Pod. Go. Introduce yourself. We have to let you introduce yourself.
I'm Christina. I recently joined Nilla's camp as her assistant. I do a lot of other things with Nilla as well, but I'm mostly her assistant, and I'm in the Allin.
She is all in. She does it all, which is also kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Because me being who I am and attracting an assistant who knows how to do everything is crazy. So now with us together, oh, yeah.
I see. I came in. She was on. I was like, oh, let's go.
Yeah, we
she
need
do
one of
it
those.
all. Mm-hmm.
We need like a vlog type of situation. That shit helps a lot.
Yeah, but I didn't mean to cut you.
No, you good. I'm glad you said that. I enjoy that part of podcasting where it's just like kind of impromptu and like
Yeah.
I like
Yeah,
that.
the conversation.
Yeah, it's less of an interview, more of a conversation, and just listen. This is what happens in making a show. Like, should be happening.
Yeah.
And I'm a bad intro person. So. Yeah. But okay, yes. What is like your overall thing? Obviously, I know like you're in the camp, but what's your like real dream and aspiration?
My real dream and aspiration.
Let's get to the nitty gritty.
That's crazy. I think making an impact, whether that means impacting through someone, like Nilla's a vessel. So using that vessel to find another vessel and help somebody else. I'm a big person on impact. I want to help the next generation, basically, because they're the future.
That's
I
dope.
like that.
That's dope.
I like
Very.
that. Nilla, what I was gonna ask is, or what we were talking about with Vic, is like I asked him like, yo, do you think someone can be like a podcaster and do music? And maybe it's a little bit different because you're not necessarily a podcaster, but one thing that I've seen you do is do very well in like this influencer whatever field that we're in. If you've killed it, you've done really well. You're doing very well on YouTube as well. And then the one thing that you turn around and do is drop a viral song. You know what I'm saying? Which is and that's always the thing where it's like you can do all these things, but then having your music be taken seriously is a whole nother ballpark. And then you did it. And so I want to like, how have you been able to do all of them and get it done?
You know what's so crazy? I remember like 2 years ago thinking like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to pick. I'm going to have to pick between influencing if I want to be a social media personality or if I want to be a rapper. Because people aren't going to take me seriously as a rapper if I'm getting on the internet fucking around every day. Like I do.
Fucking around.
I'm always fucking around. You know what I'm saying? But in my head, and it kind of made it seem like, you know, I'd post all these short form videos and that was going viral and people wanted that from me. So I'm like, okay, people don't want the music because look at what's doing so well. But that was a flaw in my own head because honestly, whatever I'm consistent with, the people gravitate to. And that's really what it is. It's like we spend too much time thinking about what's gonna work for other people instead of doing what works for ourselves and then just let the people fuck with what they fuck with. You know what I mean? Yep. So I told myself, I said, I'm no longer focusing on putting myself in a box to fit some industry standard. You know, because that's really what it is. They wanna put you in a box to know where to place you. I've met with so many people in the industry and they're always like, okay, so who do you make music like? Who do you sound like? Who are your similar artists? And it's like this hyper focus on other people. Yeah. It's like that's not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I made it a point to like fuck the rules and what people think an artist look like. I can do whatever I want to do.
And you're doing it.
Right, you know?
But for most people, that's so hard. How have you been able to do it?
I think honestly too, it's honestly me at the core. Like I think about like growing up and how I was never able to stick with one thing. And it's funny because I was talking to my parents about this the other day too. Because it's like I would be so much farther. For instance, I used to be I was in child acting. I was in acting. I was a Disney kid.
Okay.
We see it.
Yes, I was a Disney kid. I was a Disney kid. And I remember it was this role. Oh, I wanted this role so bad. And I ended up losing to, I lost the role to Keke Palmer. And I said,
okay.
yeah. And she ate. And she ate. And I was so young, but I was like, you know what? I'm tired of acting. Like, I'm done with this. I just want to be a regular kid. But I was so good at it.
Yeah.
And I was telling my parents, I was like, man, if I would have stuck with that, I would like think of where I would be now. Because when I was younger, I did everything from basketball to volleyball to cheer to dance to this and that. And I was so good at everything I did. So once I got good at it, I would get bored of it. And I would want to do the next thing. Like, okay, I'm done with basketball. Like, I'm good. I didn't, like, what's next? Let me do track. Like, I'm always trying to push myself to the next thing.
Yeah.
So when it came to me graduating college and, doing social media and everything like that, nothing has changed. It was still like, I would go viral for something and I'll be like, okay, that's cool. What's the next thing I could do,
Yeah.
And meanwhile, people are like, well, no, keep doing that. You went viral. You got to keep doing that. You got to keep doing that. But I'm like, I'm not the type of bitch that's going to be known for one thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just do what I do. And if I get that inspiration, I'm going to follow that inspiration. But I'm not going to chase the virality. I'm going to chase the inspiration and the virality comes because I'm chasing the inspiration.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. Like you said, here you went off to college. Most times people will skip over that or won't say that. How was that experience? And where did you go to school?
College was crazy.
Imagine.
College was crazy. So I went to UC San Diego. And people confuse that all the time with San Diego State. They're two different schools. San Diego State is the party school. UCSD is not a party school.
Did you go there to party though?
No, I was at San Diego State up in there partying. No. Now, after them finals was done, you could catch me at San Diego State University.
Yeah. Turn up is real.
But during the day, it was very competitive, very, very strict. And so in college, I started making YouTube videos with my two best friends at the time. And we had BTK Beauty.
Yeah.
So we made a YouTube channel that started, popping around LA and San Diego. So I got a little clout from that. That's where I kind of got my main following. Got it. YouTube, from starting that YouTube channel in college. And that was my creative outlet because although I've always been very, my head was always in academics. But when I was in college, I was so stressed, I needed a creative outlet. So I would go to, that's when I was doing my YouTube videos. I would edit our graphics. I would edit our videos. I would make our intros because I really like that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And then everybody was telling me to make my own channel, but I was scared.
Were you like the Beyonce of the group?
I don't like that comparison.
She was. Was she kind of?
And that's no slight. That's no because I'm sure they was telling Beyonce, "Girl, you need to break away from the rest."
No, but the thing is, there were we all had our own fan base. Because I was very loud, and there were people who didn't gravitate towards
Kelly
me.
Got fans
Because everybody had they.
But there's one Beyonce. Let's be clear. That's all I'm saying. What I'm saying is where's everybody else? That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, but everybody wanted me to do the content thing.
Okay.
Because they knew that. And people saw the passion that I had for content.
Yeah.
Because even when it came to filming and scheduling and then that's another thing. Because, I wake up every day and it's like, okay, I want to create a video. Beyond the music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My passion, people ask me how am I so consistent? Because the passion is in the content. It's the content for creation for me. So, I loved it, and I think people saw that passion and that energy seeping through the screen. So they're like, do your own channel, make your own content. But like I said, I was scared, and my biggest regret is not starting my YouTube channel in college.
But I think that's dope, because most times you have a person who's beautiful, but not smart, talented, but not beautiful, but you have everything. So it only makes sense that you get up with the passion and inspiration to want to create, for your audience and for the people who follow you.
Yes, for sure. Thank you.
So what is the hardest thing about creating? Like I said, I know that could be difficult at times.
Right. I think, so the hardest thing for me is because I'm so driven and ambitious, I overwork myself bad. And with content, it's especially when you're working for yourself, nobody tells you to stop. Nobody tells you when to take a break. You can easily drive yourself into the ground. Yep. You know what I mean? And then,
I'll be waking up at 4 now. And I'll be midday, I'll be tired. He's like, you should probably take a nap.
You gotta take a nap.
I ain't taking no nap. Work harder. Killing himself.
Exactly.
I be feeling stuff in my chest. Like, that's not good. Red Bull ain't. I drink an energy drink a day plus a coffee. It's not good.
No, not an energy drink.
No, but that's what I'm unlearning because that's how I used to work, and now I'm realizing that I grow so much faster when I work so much easier. Like when I don't work harder. That's when the results do show. Like, because I noticed.
Okay, go.
Because
I have a gripe, but go.
Okay, so let me explain. Because now how I used to work, because I post every day.
Okay.
I post every day, multiple times on every platform.
With your face.
With my face, yes, and multiple times a day.
We're gonna have a serious conversation. Okay, go.
And multiple times a day. So, and I was, like I said, like I went, when I got back, I remember I went to, I was taking all these trips. I went to New York, I went to Colorado, Bahamas. I got back and I was so fucking sick. I was so sick. And
body.
Yes. Yeah. I could not, I couldn't move.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I need to take some time off work because if you don't make time for your body will tell you.
It sure will.
It will sit you down.
Yes.
Yes. And then, but guess what? Think of how much money I missed out on being down for that long too in recovery.
Yeah.
Because also being burnt out and that's not when I make good content. Like I need to be fed. I need to be happy. I need to be inspired. It flows. Like when you get your best ideas is when you're not thinking about it, Like you're genuinely happy in the now, sitting in the moment. And I'll be nice and I'll finish a nice good meal. And I'll be like, ooh, this will be funny. Let me film this real quick.
I think that's the thing that a lot of people miss though. Like, and it took me a while, and he beats it into my head too, of like, rest is part of the work.
For sure.
And we don't really tend to think about that, but like that downtime, or even like working out, you know what I'm saying? I've been in the gym lately, and like, you
gotta sleep and let the muscles build.
Let the muscles rebuild. Like it's 100% a thing. It's 100% a thing.
1000%.
Go.
No, finish.
But what I was gonna, I'm a transition, so
I was too.
Okay. What I was gonna ask is like, is it easier to have that mindset now that you got some paper flowing and like you know what I'm saying? Like when you ain't, speak on it.
Speak on it, Chris.
I think it's worse because the money is flowing. So it's like, we got to make more. And her mindset is, how can we get to the next bag? My mindset is, how can we make more bags? So we're coming in as we trying to get to the next, the next level. And so we've increased the content. Like we've gotten to like 4 posts a day now. Whereas at first she was posting maybe twice a day.
We finna get into that content strategy. Go ahead. We can break this down.
Yeah.
She puts a lot of pressure on herself to continue on with the inspiration and stuff like that, to where it's like now I've kind of gotten to the position where I'm like, okay, yeah, let's slow down a little bit. I see you getting flustered. Let's take a break. Let's pull back. And that has helped her a lot to get more inspiration and find more of that virality that she's normally, used to doing all the time.
For a person that's as talented as she is, how is it being her assistant, knowing she got all these ideas, all the stuff that she wants to do, all the traveling? How is that?
Oh, it's amazing. It's great.
It's lit.
A dynamic duo.
Bro, I'm watching the vlogs. I'm like, damn, they everywhere right now. Like, and then my question, are they? Maybe you can't say. I don't know. We could bleep it out but like, is that being comped and stuff like that? Like, are you like a travel? Wendell, what is
and if it's not, and let me tell you, most of the time it is getting comped. If it's not getting comped, I'm doing my content, so I make it right back in the content.
Yep.
That's a win-win.
Yeah.
So, question, and now I'm finna start breaking it down, or want to break it down. So, like, obviously, we're building Suburban, and we've gotten big on Suburban just by consistently posting. And I know I know the answer to these questions, but like, damn, you post multiple times. Well, go.
I want to speak to something you had said. You were saying something about, is it easier to think that way, that the money's flowing in? But I want to say too, I realize, so how much you make is not about what you do. It's about the person you become. And with
Go ahead.
That philosopher. God damn.
Let's go speak
and
to
now,
that.
right.
Now
let me speak to that. Now, with the person you become, of course, you do different things, and that's what gets to the money. But I did go through an experience where I wanted that money. I became a new person. I saw that money. And then I started going back into my old ways. So now if I'm running myself back in the ground again and I'm no longer on my high vibration and I'm not attracting the money, because that's another thing too. I've learned to attract.
Come on.
Okay? And that's a thing too.
Okay.
Yeah.
And when you attract, you don't have to work as hard.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as you start hustling and getting into that hustle, working, and you're beating yourself down to the ground, I saw myself losing it, and I'm like, okay, I'm going back to who I was. I can't. We got to keep it on it. We got to stay on. Me and Christina, we had to have our pep talk because again, our money, it fluctuates with this content shit.
Nah, it
know?
does.
So it's easy to see like high months and then okay, I'm sitting back, I'm smoking my little passy this way.
Spin that shit, and then next month you be like, whoa.
Okay, I done been to all these places and stuff, and then I'm like, oh wait, hold on now, we got to put out more content. Hold on.
You got Chipotle, the guac is extra. I know, put it on there. Yeah, put
And
it
that
on
chicken.
There. Yeah, double meat.
Right.
Chicken, please.
Okay, so when you see that money and when you see that change in you got to stay that changed person to keep seeing that income.
Okay, but what is the changed person? And then I got one coming to you too.
Okay.
There's a lot of things I do differently. First of all, I had to change my beliefs and my mindset because I noticed that, and everything
That's powerful.
It's
People don't realize how powerful mindset is.
It's so powerful. It's everything.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you are creating your own reality. And a lot of times we get in our own way.
Yep.
And so the old me was getting in my own way and making excuses. We make excuses and we justify our limitations.
Yep.
Well, I can't do this because I don't have a label, or I can't do this because nobody's funding me.
Yes.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
I had to change the way that I was thinking. I can shoot a video out of the country in the Bahamas on my own dime.
Yes.
I had to change my belief system.
And
then that happened.
Yeah.
But back when I believed I needed a label, I needed funding, I needed to be, it wasn't happening because I wasn't trying.
But even that, I think that's the powerful thing. Is like if you think that you need a label, then you need a label.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah. Your brain can't see anything outside of needing the.
Hello,
you know
that's what I
saying?
mean.
It's not.
You have to change that mind. Yep, you got to change the mindset.
And the power of the tongue is everything.
Is everything.
We was just talking about this because I was letting him know when I made my first month where I made $100,000 in 1 month. You know what I'm saying? It was because of the way I changed my mind. And this is one of the things that we've been talking about.
But I was gonna ask you, can you? Because you're perfect to speak on that. Because he just gave me this nugget. But like, if you're comfortable, talk to like how you've been talking to God recently. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's been the he got me texting him like how we've been speaking to God, and it works.
No, it's important.
Because one of the things I used to go to God, I used to pray and talk about all the different things that I would, hope for and ask for and things of that nature. Now when I pray, I'm always being thankful. Yeah. Everything, thank you. Even if he hasn't given it to me yet, because I know he has it, I know he wants to give it to me.
Yeah.
So I go in there like, God, thank you for that money you just sent me.
Yeah.
It may not even be no money coming. But what ended up happening is money does come my way.
Yep.
Thank you for waking me up. Thank you. So it's my prayer now is thank you.
Yeah.
It's not so much as what you can do for me, but thank you. Thank you for waking me up. Thank you for allowing me to breathe. Thank you. And because I've become so much thankful for what he's already given me and the things that I believe he's going to give me, life has become so much more easier.
Yep.
Things have flown to me a lot better, and I'm just thankful now.
People don't understand that gratitude is obedience.
Ooh.
So if you
Come
don't
on,
have
they
no
here
obedience
throwing these
to
things
God,
around today.
Hello.
Hey, yo, it's Saturday. I didn't know it was Sunday. Hold up.
you don't have no gratitude, you ain't been obedient.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you mean? Like,
Because God he's already done it. He's already put it in the book. Your script is already made. So whatever is happening for a reason. You missed that green light is because of a reason.
Yes.
You missed that opportunity. It was a reason for that. And the good thing about Nilla is even when it's a negative thing, she finds the positive in it. Like that's inspiration right there. Like no matter what it is, like her billboard was tagged. She found the positive in that.
Yeah.
Like there's so
dope.
many things that she could have did negatively and it would have went viral. But because she remains positive and a level head, it allows the room to change. It allows people to
I can see why y'all winning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just hearing the gems y'all pass out, you know what I'm saying, the conversation we having now, I can see why y'all win. Y'all gonna continue to win.
Did you just throw a shot at me? Was that? Did you just throw a shot at me?
It wasn't a shot, it was a jab. But
I mean, I felt that shit so far. I said, damn.
He said, I see why y'all winning.
Yeah, I see why y'all winning. Nigga skipped over me. What's going on?
That's
you
funny
winning too.
as
So
hell.
I'm not gonna throw that in there. You winning too.
Facts.
Oh my God.
And you know what? Going off of that too, and off of the gratitude again, you know, and that's kind of how I am and how the new me is too. And my life has changed drastically by finding the positives in every situation, because it's like, at the end of the day, we can't control the way life unfolds, you know? But what we can do, we have a choice of how we want to look at it.
Yes.
And it's like people always choose the negative, but not even realize there's always a positive there too.
It is.
You know, because where there's one, there's the opposite. There's always that other option, you know? And I remember when I was going to the Bahamas, and that whole story was just crazy. It was just God.
Give it to us.
So back to speaking to God, because I actually, before I did the music video, I had a dream that I was on Junkanoo Beach in the Bahamas shooting Just Vibe music video. That came to me in a dream.
Okay.
So that also too is what helped change my belief, because I'm like, well, if I saw it, then it can happen.
Yes.
Because if I imagine, you know, and this was after I went to the Bahamas the first time. So I was like, oh no, this is happening. There was a lot of things going on. There was a lot of things going on, man. They did not want. It's like,
what happened?
So first of all, you know the
Oh, she's scared. She said, first of all.
First of all, you know the advisory. They had this whole safety advisory, right? Yeah. And everybody was talking about how the Bahamas was so unsafe and woo-doo-woo, blah, blah, blah. And there was a lot of people trying to get me to not go to the Bahamas because of the travel advisory.
It was a week after she came back the first time.
Yeah, a week. Yeah, right. So I'm looking and I'm talking to family. I'm talking, now mind you, let's, bringing back in mindset. Yep. Because you have to know, especially being in this occupation, you got to know when to recognize opportunity. And I think a lot of times people are scared and it'll be an opportunity sitting right in front of their faces and they think of why they shouldn't do X, Y, and Z. Yep. But when that whole travel advisory was going on, the way that I saw it, I was like, look, the flights is cheap.
Yes.
Gonna hop on that plane.
I'm sure I could fly me, my makeup artist, my assistant. Yeah. I got to be like, this is God.
No, it is.
Yeah. Y'all talking about some Nilla don't go out there because it ain't safe, bitch. Flights is $200 round trip.
We out.
We out. We shooting a music video.
Coming from LA, once something happened, that's when it's the safest. The police out there, everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody on alert,
Let's go.
Yes,
and the advisory was gang related, so she was like, oh.
Exactly. I'm from Inglewood. Come on now.
Let's go.
Bahamas got gangs?
Apparently.
They do. They do got.
He said, yeah, what you know about the Bahamas gangs? I'm on his head today.
Remember, I was just in the Bahamas.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened?
Nothing happened, but you know what I'm saying, you realize the gangs are everywhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a couple on the beach. They out.
That's what I'm saying. Like, a gang on the beach? Like,
listen.
you don't even, what?
Hey,
island.
Right, because they still island boys.
Stick at me? What you gonna do? Like, you going sticks and stones? What are you talking about?
I'm saying, but that's the same. We got beaches here. Yeah. We know it go down.
Right.
I wish I would say a crib on a beach.
You know they was at Doc Waller. Lining the fuck up. Yes.
If you don't go on whatever street your grandma live, I'm not scared you on no beach, bro. This is even playing field right now, gang.
They was at Doc Waller lining them up.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I wish I would get gangbanged on vacation, nigga. You crazy.
Man,
I know it's possible.
Crazy.
I'm not.
That is crazy.
No, it is crazy.
Hey, especially as we getting ready to start traveling, you know what I'm saying? It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. But yeah, you just knowing when to recognize that opportunity and realizing too, if something don't unfold one way. Like again, there was something that I was in communication with the Bahamian production company. And they were supposed to house me at this Airbnb.
Okay.
So basically getting closer to the date, something happened, boom, there goes my Airbnb. So now I'm going to the Bahamas and I don't have anywhere to stay. So at first, of course, anybody's first reaction will be pissed the fuck off.
Oh, yes.
But I know my God.
Oh,
and my God do not play about me.
That's what I'm talking about.
You weren't pissed even a little bit?
I wasn't pissed at all.
Did she be getting mad? Have you ever seen her mad?
Yes.
No.
She's never seen me mad. I don't get mad.
Get irritated or something of that sort. But she doesn't let anything take away her spirit.
But see,
that's dope.
And yeah, and I will give you that because like I've never. Every time I see her, she's the same person. She's this much energy since we met. How long have we known each other? Since we met. It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
I'm getting old. You not, but it's been a minute. But I've never seen you, and I always wonder that because like I'm be moody. I be having moods, and I do. But and I be wondering, I'm like, you don't.
I be having to talk him down the ledge. Like, come on, bro.
I'm finna jump.
Because I mean, it doesn't feel good. I like feeling good. That's what it is. And it's like you have all control to feel good.
You do.
And the minute you give that control up, you're not in control anymore. And I like being in control. You know?
Did you have both parents growing up?
I did. My parents weren't together, but I had mom's house, dad's house.
I asked because like, I feel like a stable household helps with those sort of things. And like, just,
I can't say that because you look at me. But look, my household was tragic.
And I'm like, I guess...
I grew up on the east side of LA. You know what I'm saying? In a household with 24 people on drugs.
24?
Yeah, it was 24 cousins. You know what I'm saying? All kind of like.
Oh, y'all had deep house.
No, he came out the jungle.
Well, we can't. But they're saying that's why. But to be where I am now, I'm super thankful.
Yeah.
Like you said, and that's even then. I would always try to find the good. You know what I'm saying in life.
Yeah.
And because of that, it just seemed like things always fell my way, and I'm super thankful.
Hello. And really that's what it is because I've been getting into like, law of attraction and just like more of my spirituality and like I've been talking to God a lot.
That's
and
dope.
Also too what I've realized is whatever you look for evidence of,
you will find it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're looking for the good, you will find it.
Sure will.
And I think a lot of times people just always look for the negative.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it keeps them in a lower vibration.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But when you are able to always look for the positive and then you're grateful, it's like it always reinforces back into your experience, And then it's momentum in the good instead of momentum in the bad.
Yeah.
And I notice too when I'm having a bad day or if I'm irritated and shit'll go wrong, even me fucking stubbing my damn toe. But it'll be momentum in the bad because I read something that pissed me off. Yeah. And now my toe is hurt because I was irritated about some bullshit that really I shouldn't even let affect me.
Gotcha. It's something too. So, Kendra gave a surprise speech at Compton College yesterday.
He did.
And he said something towards the end.
And it was about self. I seen it.
When he was talking about like God and how he talks to God. He's like, I go on the beach and like I talk to God and I talk to him like the homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to.
And that's been a thing for me because like I would talk to God. I go on walks around my neighborhood and I'll be like, yo, like, hey, well, nigga, I ain't feel that when this happened. Or like, what's this about? And I'll be like, I don't know if I should talk to God this way. And so to hear him say that, I guess my question is like, how do you talk to God? Like,
God the homie. Like, cause the thing is, I think we've been taught also too, like I grew up in a Christian, Christian Catholic school, household. I went to, private schools and stuff. So religion was very heavy in the curriculum. And we are taught to like fear God and,
Yes.
But I think now that I've gotten older and now I'm an adult, I kind of digested it from a way different perspective. I don't,
That's dope.
like I feel like I'm an extension of God.
You are.
God isn't something that I'm fearing. Oh, like no, God is love. God is peace. God is happy. God and the Holy Spirit is within me. Like this is nothing I should be afraid of. Because I am an extension of that, And then with that perspective, I've been able to get closer to God.
Yes.
Because it's not like a parental thing when you talk to your parents and you're afraid to get in trouble or you're afraid, so you lie and you sneak around your parents. Like, I don't want that relationship with God. My parents were very strict. So I was kind of like, I kind of had that as a kid. Like I was kind of sneaky and stuff. But like when it comes to God, like I'm not a sneaky child because it's like, there's nothing for me to fear when it comes to my God and my Lord.
And that's what I tell people. The reason I worship God is because he's big enough to handle whatever he's given me. Mm-hmm. So if I come to you about something and I don't feel like you can handle it, why should I worship you? You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I worship God, because you can handle everything. My insecurities, my thoughts, what I feel, what just happened. And now I just talk to God exactly what's on my heart. I'm thankful. Sometimes when I'm frustrated, I'm going to talk to you about it because you know how to fix it. It's some things I don't know how to fix. You do.
And going to your point beyond that, it's like, you know me better. God knows me better than anybody. Exactly. So it's like, at this point, you is the homie. Like, you know me better than anybody else do.
Yep.
So it's like, there should be, like when it comes to I think we've kind of just been taught so many things in religion that kind of leads to a separation.
Yes.
But now, like I said, just coming at it from a different perspective and me being able to actually carry out the actions, of a godly person, treat other people how I would want to be treated, and just putting out that good. It's like, I'm just, by law of attraction, it's law. The good, it'll come right back around.
Yeah. And what's so crazy is we was just having a conversation, and my brother called me because it was a nice size check that was supposed to come in for him. And he was like, damn, this check is supposed to come in. He was like, but God is good anyway. Like 2 minutes later, under conversation, the check came. The check got directed.
Literally, that's God.
Yeah.
But
and that's a test of faith. That's literally a test of faith.
It's confirmation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally, and that just happened. And he said it. That was crazy.
So when you guys do talk to God, do you ever talk to Holy Spirit as well?
I believe the Holy Spirit sitting right there.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know the difference or any of that.
So it's like the Holy Trinity: God, Jesus, Holy Spirit.
I've heard of this, but I'm not too. When I tell you, I'm just now.
Yeah.
I used to tell people like, yo, I talk to God standing up. So that's like that tells you where my relationship with. Yeah,
I talk to God
standing up, sitting down.
No. Yes. But the demeanor and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he has humbled me very graciously over the last couple months. And so now I'm like, okay, let me really understand. So to that point, I don't even know what's the difference in.
So Holy Spirit is what, God, Jesus left when he died on the cross. So essentially that's what's protecting us. That's who God, the extension of God is the Holy Spirit. And essentially, when you talk to Holy Spirit, that's who's driving, these different things that's coming your way, either positive or negatively. Because if you're outside of God, something's still going to happen. It's just going to happen negatively because it's outside of God. If it's inside that circle, then, God's going to bless you and you're going to continue to do what you could do. But Holy Spirit essentially is the driver to, God.
It's like the middleman.
The orchestrator. Okay.
Yeah.
So
he just called the Holy Spirit the middleman. That's crazy.
It's the God that's on earth. That's the
But
spirit.
the middleman is crazy.
Right.
We ain't finna normalize that. God, I'm sorry for him.
No, I'm sorry for me.
I'm gonna put that. I'm sorry. He didn't mean that.
Like I said,
that was crazy.
Me and God got a great relationship. You got to be sorry for me.
It's the middleman you need to be worried about.
No. Let me say, me and God, the Holy Spirit, all that. We good. We do this well. What happened?
He drove us here today. I'm gonna take a taxi home or something.
This is the reason why people are scared of religion. It's because it's become the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? That's
and you know what? And that's the thing too that I had to get myself out of, because there was at a point where I was too much following the religion and not following the spirituality, because the religion is man-made, but spirituality is God-made.
Yes.
And so. And the more that I got into my spirituality, I realized the closer I grow to God, the closer I grow to myself.
But it's learning self. It's learning self. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's nothing to be scared of. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick said he's the boogeyman. You know what I'm saying? This is not, you know what I'm saying? The Holy Spirit and all that isn't. You know what I'm saying? You get to sit there and talk and be yourself.
Yeah.
And I think at first when I used to pray, I used to be like, let me make sure I sit there and, like I said, I could be anywhere and have that conversation now.
Touching on that point of you can be yourself, a lot of people don't know themselves, so that's why they don't go to God.
Yeah.
It's hard.
It is.
to let that guard down because you don't even know who you are looking in the mirror.
Nah.
Can't accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And there also too, there's a lot of people like, with me, I mean, I'm chill. I realize the same way I talk to God, I talk to, the homegirls and woo. But there's also two other people, maybe they are, more professional just in their day-to-day.
Yeah.
So now their routine is different when it comes to the way that they talk to God.
Yep.
It's like everybody is different, and the beauty of it is that we're all building our reality.
Yep.
And the way that we do things, it all falls on us and nobody else. Which is again why I say, like, we do too much of looking at what other people are doing for their own, with their own stuff, because it's like we all have a different process, a different journey, and we're all right in our own way.
Talking to God professional is crazy. Imagine Obama talking to God.
On your knees, like you were saying.
Jesus.
No. Let me tell you, there are people they have their shower routine and they kneel on next to their bed.
Or they got their prayer corner.
And they have their prayer corner. That's right. There are people with the prayer corner. It's just however you want to.
Niggas. I didn't like that you did, bro.
No, but
made me late for my interview, dog.
But I think the world always try to make things cookie cutter. Try to get everybody to fit in one box. Like, you know what I'm saying? How did you do your business? Oh, you should do your business like this. This is like a lot of times when me and you have conversations and you ask me a question and then you be like, you'll look for an answer and I be like, I don't have to deal with the consequences. So I'm not going to tell you what I would do. I'm going to give you ideas of things that, that could go on. But you have to make this decision. Mm-hmm. You have to live with the consequences. Yeah. So I'm not going to tell you, no, you should do this or you should do that. If I was you, I would do this.
Man,
I'm not you.
He be like, right, what you going to do, bro? That's why I'm asking you now.
But
he gives great advice.
But that's the thing. That's the thing about life. People try to get you to see it exactly how they see it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's cool. I may see that, but I'm still going to do it the way I want to do it.
Right.
No, go ahead.
I want to transition a bit. You are from LA, and I think this is a really good thing what I'm about to say, but like nothing about your brand like limits you to like this LA culture that we have, right? Like you represent it, but you like your brand has been built to be bigger than LA. Does that does that ever like does that bother you or like
it does it honestly
was that intentional? Or are you just being you?
Honestly, I was honestly just being me. Now, that has come across my desk. At first, I didn't realize it. At first, I didn't realize it. But now, of course, because again, like, you look for the good, you're going to find the good. You look for the bad, you're going to find the bad. I'm not really one to always look for the negative. So in my head, I'm building my fucking brand. I got people all over the world. Like, I got people in Bahamas streaming my music. Like, I never saw it as a lack until people from LA made it, seem like a lack.
Yeah.
Because of the lack of my presence in like certain media, when it comes to LA blogs, LA media, and this and that. But I'm never one to care about validation from any other network, which is why I'm building my own platform. Yeah. Like, that's why like I'm building my own shit because I don't have to run to so-and-so and do a podcast episode. If I want to talk my shit, I can hop my ass on YouTube and talk my shit to my own audience.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? But
the tribe, that's what's up.
Yeah, like I always wanted to build my own tribe. And the thing is, it's beyond, like, of course, I'm from LA, and it's like, I guess I always assumed that I had LA because, like, this where you is. So I always assumed that I had LA. So there was never anything in my head that was like, oh, let me construct this for the city.
Yeah.
Like, nah, the city got my back. I'm from LA, bitch. Come on, y'all. We finna take over the motherfucking Bahamas or something. And then, next year or next month, I'm in South Africa. Come on, we going to South Africa. Let's take over here. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, so that passport, nice.
The passport is nice.
Tatted up.
The passport is stamped, so it's like wherever
I even got a passport. This is crazy.
We're going to get you
We're
right,
not inviting nobody that's bigger than me on the pod no more. If you bigger than me, you can't come on the pod. Making me insecure.
We gonna get you one.
No. You have to. You got to surround yourself by people who are bigger and, you know, because you have to. That's how you get to that level.
Yeah. I am bigger than you.
That's how I'm telling. No, I'm speaking from experience because that's how you get to that level. And I'm at the point now where it's like, I need more. I'm building my millionaire circle, you know, because you got to have the company if you want to be in the circle. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I guess, like I said, I always assumed that, you know, that LA was on the winning team. But you know, I'm traveling, I'm doing my thing, and I guess I didn't realize, I guess it's the ambiguity, because there was a lot of people, you know, when I'm traveling and I'm just creating my content, there's people who don't know that I'm from the city. So there was a lot of, you know, people home base that are like, okay, who is it? You know, who is this girl? I see her on Slauson, but you know, who is she? But that's another problem, because people aren't looking for music, people aren't doing research. It's like we're in such a lazy era and generation where people just take whatever's in front of them on their phones. So we have all these different corporations pushing bullshit, and then you want to complain that there's no real talent in the city when there's a real ass bitch sitting on this couch in front of you, and you not even doing your booty do to try to, you know, check a Nilla out. But you
how long you had that in the tank? Checking Nilla out is crazy. How long you had that one loaded up?
But you want to talk some shit in the comments.
So let me ask you, you know what I'm saying? With you being beautiful, you being popping, how was them DMs? How is dating in that life?
Oh, them shits is crazy.
I am so glad I have a boyfriend.
He's not. He probably hot. I know them DMs is crazy.
No, the DMs is crazy. The DMs is crazy. But I'm happy that I have a boyfriend, because dating in LA is even crazier. Yeah, dating in LA is insane. And my man is not from LA.
You know,
man.
No.
I thought my boy was from LA. Where's he from?
No, I'm not even. No, we're not even.
He lives in LA though, right?
He lives in LA, yeah.
Where did you guys meet?
We met.
That's my guy. That's my boy.
Yeah, we met at Merced, actually, at a BSU conference.
How did it?
Let me tell you, he was stalking a Nilla. First of all, he was all up in my DMs. See, that's what it's.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm like. The DMs.
Damn, you tried the DMs. It was like multiple mentioned you type thing, or no?
The DMs are kind of crazy, and they're even getting crazier now with like, you know, the blow up. I can imagine.
Yeah,
it's getting kind of crazy. But yeah, he was in my DMs and woo. And then I went on because I was at UC San Diego, and he went to a UC as well.
Yeah.
So we went to this conference at UC Merced. And he wasn't going to go at first, but he was looking through the group chat, and he was looking for my face to see if I was going to be there. Yeah. And he seen I was going to be there, because he seen me in the group chat. He said, I'm going.
Smart man.
He was
smart man.
Manifested.
Yeah. That's exactly. Hey, you gotta think. We talking. You gotta think positive. Like, oh, she's going. That's my shot.
You gotta think positive.
He knew it. He's like, I'm gonna lock it in.
He knew, and he was on me the entire day. And it wasn't in no way like he was cool. It wasn't thirsty. He was just making me laugh the whole time. Cause also too, like at that point,
what's the saying? If you can make them laugh.
Yep. And I'm goofy as hell. I like to laugh, you know. And the thing is, and I'm gonna be my whole full self with you in the jump, because I'm not gonna hide who I am. And then, you know, I show you who I am, and you start acting different. You know, I want to see if you can handle all of this personality up from the jump, and see how you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of dudes can't handle getting with a bad bitch. You know, they real insecure. And then, you know, you got the DMs, and then I rap, and, you know, the whole thing. And this was in the beginning stages when I was first starting to, you know, rap and stuff. So I had to, you know, but.
Oh, so y'all been together a minute?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 2019 is when we met. Oh, and then we got together 2020.
All right.
Yep. So it's been a little minute. But yeah, he was stalking me. He was, you know.
Stalking.
It was like we went to go, it was like some part where we had to like sit and watch something. So I'm sitting down, and I was sitting by somebody else. He's like, get up. He told the person next to me to get up so he could sit down. He said, switch seats with me.
He's a winner.
No.
Hey, yo. Hey, my boy, I'm putting that in my bag. That's a good one.
He was intentional.
That's a good one.
He said, hey, hop up, switch seats with me. He sat right next to me, and we was just talking that whole, you know, wherever. We was in some seminar. We was talking that whole seminar.
I like that move.
Dying
I like that.
That's nice.
I ain't did that one yet. I like that move.
Yeah,
so,
he knew what he was
doing.
doing.
Came after you. What made you give him a shot out of everybody?
So let me tell you, because I'm not the type to hurry up and get with a man. Like, I'ma stall it out, because I want to know your character. We not finna do like. There's so many women. They'll meet a guy and then the next month, oh, this is my, I want to be with my man, my boyfriend, and then no. These is auditions, okay? You in the running, but we gonna see, if you could upkeep this because these days niggas be, be on they whoop-de-whoop for about a good 3 months. And then after that 3 months, they want to fall up. They want to switch it up. And then, got you acting all crazy. No. Deuces. I'm quick to walk away. So I literally, and I told him too, I'm like, we very upfront. We were friends. Like we was cool. We was kicking it. We communicate. And I'm not, I'm not a big, all up in yo. I don't care what. If we not together, you not asking me to be your girlfriend and you not my boyfriend, we getting to know each other. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And we stacking, we gonna figure it out. We gonna be honest, but I'm not, one for the games. And so time just went on.
Yeah, she said we gonna be honest. This is what we doing.
This is what we doing. It's either get with it or not. And we was always on the same page. So again, like, there's these dudes that are coming, but that 3 months is going by and they dropping, they switching up. But it's like, it gets to a point where it's been a year and this man has been consistent.
Oh, he's a winner.
It's been a year and some change. Dope. And we talked about it. And I told him too, I'm like, I'm still in college. And he was the same way. He's like, he wanted to graduate first. He wanted me to graduate before he made me his girlfriend. And I told him I want to graduate college before, I become a girlfriend. Yeah. And so we did it right. We waited it out. And so for a good year and a half, we were just talking every day and just cool. So now it comes to the point, okay, boom, it's been a year, it's been some change. Now we girlfriend and boyfriend. Now we good, we locked in because that whole year was just bliss. Yeah. So now it's just a continuation of the bliss. You know what I mean? And all the other niggas that I was talking to fell off. And it's just like,
They say that's usually how it happens.
Right.
Waiting game, How long could you stay consistent?
No, sure.
How long can you stay consistent? That's the thing.
That's one of the.
You cannot have that in LA, bro. It's not possible.
No,
what?
No, you cannot. And you know why you can't? Because LA niggas ain't honest.
We not.
hey, let me say.
I lied this morning. We not.
Oh my gosh!
I woke up 4:30 from the text. I read them like, lie. Where was you at? Sleep.
But then be mad. But then be mad. No, you not.
I'm joking.
Okay,
I'm a stand-up individual.
Oh, you grew.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna let him speak for himself.
This is content. This is content. Baby, you know who you are. I love you.
Shout her out. Shout out. Say her name.
No.
So what's your favorite date spot or this place to go? To have a good night out.
Oh, honestly, I don't like going out. So I like intentional stuff. Like I like beach dates and I like walks.
Do you cook?
Yeah, but I don't like cooking.
She got a maid, bro. Stop playing. I already asked that. Come on.
No, actually, my boyfriend loves to cook, so he be cooking.
Yo, this guy's a winner.
No, he loves to cook.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like, he waited it out a year. You know what I'm saying? He cooking. Like, this is a win.
This guy's a winner.
He loves to cook. He really does love to cook. He be he be chefing it up. He be chefing it up in the kitchen. And then like I said, I'm at the point now, I did a lot of partying during college, so now I'm ready to get my money. Like, I'm ready to be on my grown woman life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, when it comes, I'm not in the clubs. I be reading. Like, I read, I meditate. I really have a
What's your favorite
slow. Book? Right now, I'm reading Don't Believe Everything You Think. And that one's really good. So I like that one. I also like, there's one called The Vortex. That's really good.
Okay.
Yeah. That one's pretty good. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of reading and like I said, meditation. I've been doing this new thing where I'm listening to jazz music now.
Jazz is relaxing.
Yes.
It's relaxing.
Yes. I'm listening to jazz to I'm like romanticizing my life in, different ways. I'll kind of just like play the music and pretend like I'm a character in a movie. And then I'll just go off and dream. And then it's like a month later, the scene will happen.
Oh, that's like you talk about it.
Gotta try it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say she's crazy, but I gotta try it. My first thought was like, oh, she's a nut. Yeah. I gotta try it. Wait.
You gotta script it out.
You thought you got out of this. What's your love life looking like?
Oh, I've been in a relationship for 6 years.
Yeah, she's locked in too.
Damn, y'all upstairs.
We
Are
locked
they
in.
degenerate?
So the staff is locked.
The staff is locked.
Yeah.
The staff is focused.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. When you in
Gotta go.
a relationship, you ain't
Is
focused
your
on
boyfriend
nothing
from
else?
LA?
No.
That's what it is too.
Does he live in LA?
Girl,
Yes.
Okay.
girl, get you a nigga that's not from LA. Where the camera?
No.
Where the
Honestly.
camera?
Hold on.
Wait, where
I'm
the camera at?
You
Where
know
the
they
camera?
say I'm not
Girl,
from LA. I'm not from LA. Let me be clear.
Get you a nigga that's not from LA, baby, okay?
What you finna stand up for LA men or what?
No. I'm saying I can't speak for everybody. I can speak for me.
What
I'm
is,
saying I can speak for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a good LA nigga.
do you cook?
I can.
But you
But
don't.
you
No, but
Selfish.
hold on.
Selfish. It's
No.
starting off bad. Okay, go. I'm just.
I can't. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a great cook, but I clean. Like I said, if you cook, I'm washing dishes.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
house.
yeah. That's
Some
yeah.
people feel like you gotta
Good
clean
save.
them.
Yeah,
That was a good save.
No, but that's
That's a good save.
Yeah, that's
You
my
get a point.
thing.
You get a point.
Yeah, for sure, for
I take
sure.
that.
Where do you like to go on dates? Why are you lying? Why?
Scottie, where y'all be going? Put me on some spots, cause I don't be going out.
I mean, I'm burnt out in terms of like Joey. That's like my number one.
Oh, I love
But
Joey's.
I do. I go there a lot though, so I'm burnt out
Yeah, I
on that.
love Joey's.
I like breakfast spots.
Like
I love me
brunch
some
tapas.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Shout out Chloe. She owns a spot called Casalena.
Oh,
Beautiful. It's in Woodland Hills. It's not Armenian. Maybe it's some Armenian food there, but that's where like a lot of the Armenians will go. But it's a
Okay.
really, really amazing spot. Linden, Stilo Brim owns that. Linden is really, really popping right now. You'll probably get seen there
okay.
if you go to Linden, but those two spots are probably like the go-to.
Okay, cute. Yeah, I'm about to check
You'll
them
love
out.
those. Yeah.
Super cute.
Firefly in Studio City is
Okay.
really nice. I could go on and on. It's a lot of different spots.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of different
Yeah.
spots. Damn, I had one for you, Lucky. What was I finna say? I was finna be messy. Okay.
Not the messiness.
Anyways, so 3 posts a day, right? Because now, like, I will post so much on Suburban, and I like that's just thing. But like, now, he's been urging me to like, yo, you need to post your face, and so like, I've been trying. I posted one video, it did well. I was like, okay, maybe I could do this. But
They like seeing face.
yeah, 3. What are you doing? Like 3 shorts a day, or it just depends, or like.
Yeah, it depends. But I try to do. There was at one point we was doing four real like
Shorts.
3 to 4 shorts a day or
Mhm.
TikTok.
And it's just how you feel.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I
When
mean,
we first started, yeah, it was based off of how she felt. But then we realized that wasn't like conducive
mhm.
to
You need
what
a,
the goal was. You have to find out.
structure,
Yeah.
yeah.
One, you have to find out what your goal is on social media. Because there's different phases. There's the growth phase. There's, I'm just trying to get my community, my target audience. So there's all different goals that you're trying to essentially, do.
I look at it like each piece of content does that, right? So you might have one that goes out. This is meant to build community, so it may not it might not go viral. This one's to go viral. That's interesting, though.
Exactly.
And it's I'm assuming because 4 is a lot. I'm assuming like the 4 shorts go across everything, right? And then you just do like maybe one long form a month or something like that.
Well, now, we're
Twice a
increasing, YouTube to 2 to 3 times a week, and then now it's easier because the short form content we can make it from the YouTube.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. But no, I always try to urge him to, you know what I'm saying, put more. I know he's built Suburban, and Suburban has become a household name in different places, but I'm like, now you got to build you because people know Suburban.
You gotta
They need
know
to
the
know
person
you.
behind,
Yeah.
behind the brand for
Yeah.
sure.
And we've done a decent job. Like people know me. I go out and people know me, but it's not like I ain't Nilla. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like that.
But you're Scottie.
Yeah, we getting there. Trust me, we getting. I've gotten into that space where I'm like, all right, I got to really like jump in it and just go.
And also too, it's a journey,
Yeah.
Like everything that you're doing now is gonna lead you to where you need to be. But you have to first go through this to get to that.
True.
Nilla, with you being from the city, you know what I'm saying, what is the most ratchet part of LA?
Places that I don't be at.
But you tell me what's the most ratchet part.
Ooh, I'm like, there's a lot of ratchet parts
For sure.
of LA. How can we even single
It's not
that down?
one.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even think there's, and even the parts that are. I'm like, you got a ratchet part of fucking Black Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
like,
But that's why I say, what is the most ratchet part of LA?
and that's not even the most ratchet. So I'm just like, ooh, I can't even pinpoint that down. But what I can say is, I don't be there.
Yeah. Safe environment. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't be there.
Talk to me about this new single. And because I think we had a music conversation a while ago, and I'm just giving my opinion, and we can talk about it. I think the music has always been there. And you correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know all your music, but I feel like this was the one where it was still Nilla, but it was down to the booty. Like, it was booty shaking, it's ass, like and it just did it. I think that was the component. Like, people wanted that little bit of rap. You've given us club bangers, but this was the one where it was just like.
You know what's the difference with this one?
Talk to me.
Let me sit up real quick.
Oh.
So you know how I was saying, in order to get somewhere, you know, it's the journey. And there's things that lead up to where you need to be. And this song has definitely had an impact, but I definitely also think, like, with the formula, not only is it a club banger, not only is it booty shaking and I got that ass, but but we also did. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Where my camera at? Where my camera at?
Myself in trouble. Let me not get myself in trouble.
Stupid. But we did the open burst challenge. We got short form, long form content. We got storytelling content about the music video. Like, the promo went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
We got mom, dad, auntie, uncle, like everybody in the video. And then I told the story behind it. Again, people love a story. And falling in love with the artist or the creative behind the brand. So now I'm kind of giving people the gems on how I did all this. And going off of the heels of Just Vibe, which was another crazy, single that blew up over in the Bahamas and still it's trickling to, LA and stuff now. But I also, the collaborating with LA businesses, even with the beauty.
I've seen that.
Yeah. The beauty shop, the beauty supply, all of that, and kind of just getting more in the city. Because I noticed too, I haven't done that before. Like around the time I was making music, it's like I'll do it. Yeah, there she goes. So there was a point where I was doing music, but then I was traveling, right? And that's another thing. Like, I'm never gonna let my career stop me from living life. That's why I started doing the travel vlogs and everything else, because it's like a lot of people think when you're just an artist, you have to be just an artist, and then you can't live your life. Like, no, if I have an opportunity to catch a flight, I'm not finna sit here and fuck around in the studio I'm gonna catch a flight. Y'all will see me in Puerto Rico. And when I get back to work in LA, y'all will see that too. But right now, we taking a break from the music. Yeah.
That's interesting. I was hooping yesterday, so my body I was sore. So I Epsom salt soaking my body. And then like Kendrick did the surprise thing at Compton. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta post that. And then I'm like in the tub on the computer, and I'm like, damn, I'm a slave to the work. Like, and I was like, damn, like.
Oh, I've had so many moments like that.
It's in my mind. I'm like, or like if I'm driving and I'm like, just post it up. I'm like, I gotta get to a space where
is it slave or is it just you're passionate?
No, because you can be a slave. You can be a slave
because you do have to break away at some point. Like you said, if you don't break away and because it'll be hard to come up with new thoughts, new ways of doing things when you get so locked in. And phases and things change. And if you continue to keep your head down, how do you take time to grow the business?
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think it can feel like slavery when it maybe in that moment, because it's different parts of the journey where it doesn't feel fulfilling.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm like, I'm doing this shit and I really don't want to do it. Shit,
and then the results show it. Like, when I post it, it'll show every single time.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
But yeah, I think also too, like with the geotags, like I noticed with my other singles that went crazy and woo woo, the tags and stuff, it was like, I did my out the country project. I was really just doing a lot of traveling. Now that I'm home, I feel like this is the first kind of single I've done, like really like getting in the community, being at home, people see me around LA. And now it's like even people who've been following me for hella long are like, oh, you're from Inglewood? Like, girl.
Yeah. Where have you been?
Where have you been? Yes, I'm from
And as you get more and more popular, that's gonna become even
right.
Yeah.
But you know what's so interesting too, because it's like, I guess a lot of the LA rappers, they're known as being the LA rappers because they're so out there with making LA a part of.
They're like, I'm an LA rapper.
They talking their game.
Right, you know. But and I guess I also feel like if you sometimes only us will limit ourselves, you know, because if you put that title on you and if you put that box or box on you, then it's just you're only limiting yourself to LA. You know, when maybe you could be an artist that could be so much bigger. You never know. You know what I mean?
And the money's not in LA.
No, as you start to travel, because what happens is I always tell at LA, what we talk about all the time, LA artists are trying to blow up in LA is one of the hardest things because LA don't mess with you until you blow up. And once you blow up down LA, like, oh no, I've been on you since you first started.
That's too why I wasn't like so tripping on like, because I'm like, it's gonna come. You know?
I was tripping.
She was. She was tripping. I wasn't tripping. I'm like, the people gonna come, like, regardless.
Yeah.
The way that I am, because it's just like, I'm gonna be me. Whoever fuck with a Nilla gonna fuck with a Nilla. And also too, I'm realizing like there's so many gifted people.
I like that third person.
Over.
I like talking third person.
Like there's so many people all over the world, and it's like I've collaborated with like I haven't collaborated with an LA artist, but I have a South African poppin' ass rapper, on a track. I have a tracks with poppin' Bahamian rappers, and these are other people who recognize my creativity. I see them. It's not on no Hollywood shit. It's not on no money shit, paid feature. You got to do this. It ain't on no coming to my studio session at 3 a.m. type shit. It's none of that. That the bullshit that you got to deal with as a woman and dealing with industry niggas. My situation is I'm just here as a human creating, living my best life, creating music. I want to attract other, well and like-minded creatives with good spirits and good hearts who genuinely like to create, and let's do something else that's dope. But there's too much of the politics in LA for me when it comes to the industry.
But just listening to your mindset is going to be the reason you're going to continue to level up. For a young girl who's trying to do because it's going to be a lot of young girls that be like, man, I want to be just like you. What advice do you have for them?
Ooh, I have so much advice. I would say to always follow your gut and your intuition, and that if it feels good, do it. Do more of it. Do more of what feels good, and look for the good because there's always good. And looking for that good, like building a habit of looking for the good, it's like you're always gonna find it, and then you're gonna look up years later, and your life is gonna be fucking great. And it's just gonna be momentum. It's gonna be from momentum. It's not gonna be from you thinking, oh, what's gonna be the next video? What's gonna be this? Or how am I gonna get here? It's gonna be from you feeling good and feeling your way through it. And a lot of times we like to think our way through situations, but for the young girls watching and anybody watching, I want you to know that you can feel yourself through something too. And if it doesn't feel good, then that's God telling you, okay, let's nudge this way. Let's nudge that way. Let's nudge this way. But a lot of people, they feel that negative emotion and they sit in it, and then they complain about it, then they think they have to make it work, and then they force it and they force it and they force it, and they stay there and they waste 3 years of their time. And this is for any situation. This goes for work, for relationships, family, people. If it's not helping you be a better person, if it's not fueling you, if you don't feel inspired by it and you don't feel fulfilled, then that's not where you're supposed to be. And I think I absolutely got here by feeling myself through certain situations. I'm like, even my partner that I'm with now is like, think about the past niggas that I've been fucking with. Like, if I would have stayed in that shit, I would not be here.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I would not be, because you need a good support system around you. Like, you even need.
Speak to that.
Yeah, you need that support system around. Like, imagine if I even see like some of my friends in, their situations, and it's like they want to build up their businesses and get somewhere. But now imagine if I was here sitting on the couch with you, and I got a toxic nigga calling my phone talking about what you doing in the studio with so-and-so and who da-da-da. Like, when you a bad bitch on your shit,
Yeah.
You need a equally yoked individual who's gonna understand where you at with it.
Yeah.
And he gonna be busy getting his money, securing himself, just like you busy getting your money and securing yourself.
Yep.
And then y'all come together, because y'all both level-headed. But it's like, I see a lot of girls dealing with these ain't shit ass niggas, and it's like, girl, that gonna be the nigga why you don't get to where you get to, because that's too much bullshit, that's taking your focus.
Yep.
But the reason why I'm able to create and I'm able to grow and I'm able to do all this is because like I'm creating content from a genuinely happy space. So you have to stay happy.
Yeah.
That's good. I know you walked in with your team. How important is your team to you?
Oh my gosh. Very, 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 very important. I'm so grateful. I am honestly so grateful. Let me tell you, when you are, my mom says this all the time, when you're ready to learn, the teacher will appear. Because there were so many times, like I have literally been asking God for a Christina. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like she didn't show up until I changed.
Ooh,
like,
talk about that.
So there was a time where I was posting on my all platforms. I think besides YouTube, I want to say I was doing YouTube Shorts. I wasn't doing YouTube long form. I was doing YouTube Shorts. Mm-hmm. And so when you're doing everything on your own, and I'm doing everything on my own, from writing music to planning the videos to the content, and I'm still posting every day.
Yeah.
It wasn't 4 times a day. Maybe it was around once a day. But it got to the point where I was literally running myself in the ground. And I had to, I was sick,
Yeah.
And even when I was sick, I would get up like, okay, but no, I got to, finish this video and because, when you feel like your livelihood depends on the content, you're going to run yourself into the ground. So I just had to take a step back. I had to talk to God. I had to find myself. And I was at a really low point, and it was the start of this little spiritual journey that I was going through. And so as I just grew closer to God, and I said, you know what, starting today, I'm going to prioritize my health. Because even being in the comments, mental health issues run in my family. And I'm very, very big. That's why I'm so big on walks or going to the beach and, just shutting the phone off. Because if I live in those comments.
Oh, man, they tear you up.
Man, you know what I'm saying? You can't let it get, you know what I mean? Like I had to do a lot of strong mental work, especially knowing the mental health issues is, big in my family. Yep. So I'm doing the mental work. I'm talking to God. And I needed help. I needed help. And there were a lot of people who had reached out, but it just wasn't, didn't feel the way that, it was supposed to feel. Yeah. You know what I mean? And also too, I'm not the type of person to ask for help. So it's like, I'm not going to ask you to do something. You kind of just got to do something and be like, Nilla, how you feel about this? Or Nilla, how do you like this? Because if I got some shit to do, I'm not the type of person to delegate, Yeah. So the way that, like I said, I talked to God. I was like, I need help. I want to take YouTube seriously. And that was my biggest thing. I said, for 2024, I want to take YouTube seriously. And I'm not going to get there by running myself into the ground with this short form content. Because then I started to realize I would spend so much time and energy on shit that wasn't really pushing the needle that forward. Mm-hmm. Going viral is cool. But after that 3 million views and that I didn't get paid for, it's like, okay, let's move this to YouTube.
Yeah.
Where they paying motherfuckers?
Right.
So I had to kind of, go through a whole plan that makes sense. And once I was serious and God saw I was serious, I'm checking my email. Christina with her resume coming through talking about, yeah, I do this and this and this and this and and she's just attaching, her whole situation. And I'm like, this is exactly what I needed. So we're talking, and it's like the fact that she can even schedule. So she schedules all my content now. Mm-hmm. I didn't even realize how much time it takes for me to fucking post a video. There's so much time has been freed up for me to actually be consistent with YouTube by just getting an assistant. And my boyfriend was talking to me too. He was just like, you don't need a manager. You don't need the label. You don't need everybody coming for your 20%.
Yeah.
You hire you an assistant. Because now I got to change my head from being a rapper to, no, I'm a CEO. Yeah. I'm an entrepreneur. This is beyond rap. This is a brand. This is a business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, that it, I'm all of this is teaching me how to be a new person, how to delegate, how to ask for help, and kind of get it right. So And the fact that she takes initiative is amazing. Because like I said, I don't really be asking, for stuff, but she'll come up with ideas and she'll just present something and I'll be like, bitch, yes.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
That's fire.
Out of all the people you could go work for, what made you like, this is who I want to work for?
I didn't work with, like, my experience, my background. I've worked with millionaires and surrounded myself with, that type of environment. And I know that it wasn't conducive to my mental health because their life structure, it wasn't really like, she's more so, I'm looking for the best interest of you because I want you to grow in this process as well. They were more so like, I've gotten here. I just need you to maintain what I have already. So I pulled away from that environment because it just wasn't healthy for me. Like mentally, I'm like, I don't see this continuing to happen in my life. Yeah, I'm surrounding myself with a different, business mind and stuff like that, which I'm able to help her. It was a part of the journey. So then when we did connect, it was like, oh yeah, this was supposed to happen. Like we're so much in sync. It's weird.
It's really weird.
We'll be in two different places. We'll come back, talk, and we've been on the same wavelength the whole time.
Thinking about the same
thing. So it's like, that's really, dope. It's God that brought us together. We needed that time apart to really be conducive together. And I appreciate her for seeing my talent and being like, yeah, I'm a bite the bullet and try it. Because she really could have said, I'm not going to do anything because people be lying. They send you anything or whatever. But she really trusted me to, handle her job, essentially. Like I'm, signed into her accounts and stuff like that. Like anything could happen within that process. And she trusted me. And, God also let her know, like, yeah, she's one to trust. So
one day somebody gonna trust me.
I'm gonna give my exit speech and then I have one more question and then I'm done. But what I will say is like, Nilla, I'm so, even sitting next to you and like hearing you speak, man, like I'm older than you, but you are so many levels, like even spiritually and emotionally, like above where I am. And I've learned a lot just by hearing you just speak. And I'm watching, I'm like, damn, like she's, like you've done things that I feel like I'm working on now, you know what I mean? Which is perfectly fine. I'm in my own journey, but I do want to say like I'm extremely proud of you.
Thank you.
Not because of the, the baddest in the land and all these, but just like as you're sitting here, like the woman you've become, like I respect and I see what you're doing and I really appreciate that. My last question is, how many subscribers did you start with at the beginning of the year? Because I seen you at like almost 500K.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
So where did you start at the beginning of the year?
I think it was like, what, 3, 2?
You know what? Oh, I don't have my phone because I'm like, I have it. I started putting the numbers at the end. I put the numbers at the end of my YouTube video. So I'm like, I could find out. But
it was like 300 something.
3.
Yeah, maybe it was 3 something. But let me tell you something. So last year, and I think this was last August. So this is when I really got into like, just manifesting and stuff like that. And people throw around that word on social media, but no, I'm a real manifesting type of bitch. Like this ain't no trend. Like
that's good.
This ain't no trend. Like I really does this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, see, I think that most times when you see people on social media, they talk about it, but there's no work, there's no nothing behind it. But listening to you, I can hear all of that comes with it.
Yes. So I've really been, I was in my manifestation bag. And so I was like, you know what? I want to grow my YouTube to 100,000 subscribers. And I think before my big jump, I was at maybe like at 17,000. I remember being at 17,000. And this was just last year, 2023. And maybe this was at the top of the year.
We got hope.
Yeah.
Because we sitting on 500.
But, oh, no, keep posting.
Yeah.
Or maybe I was at 17,000 or 30,000. One of those. I can't remember because I remember both of those numbers. But it was somewhere between that range. I might have started the beginning of last year at 17,000. And I had the goal for that year to hit 100K subscribers on the YouTube. Now, the very first thing, like I said, you got to change your mindset because I didn't think that it was possible for me to grow so fast on YouTube because typically, they say YouTube people grow slow. But I saw the effect that I had on Instagram and TikTok. So I was like, I feel like if I put my energy to YouTube, I could blow this shit up too. Yeah. So with the manifestation thing, they say, you have to detach. You can't keep looking for the results. You got to do the work and then detach from it. So I said, you know what? And this was before Christina came along. I said, I'm gonna do this little trial for this scheduler. It was like a content scheduler. And I'm gonna schedule some YouTube shorts. Now, I was still trying to grow to YouTube, so I didn't really care about the YouTube because my main platform is still Instagram and TikTok at this point. I said, I'm gonna just take the same bullshit ass TikToks and post them and schedule them on YouTube Shorts and keep that, going in a rotation. I kid you not. Like, I did that for maybe like 4 months, just scheduling and, and not even looking. I didn't even have the YouTube notifications on my phone. So one day I'm checking my email and I see this shit talking about some congratulations on passing 150,000 subscribers. And I'm like, what? I checked my YouTube so fast. I had the shorts was blowing up because it was a bunch of them that was blowing up and I didn't even know it. But I just kept posting, not even checking for the validation. Just posting to post and forgetting about the platform. And I didn't even have it on my phone. I just was posting through the scheduling app. So then, once Christina came along, I was like, oh my God, this is like, I could literally detach altogether from the content. I could literally just create the content, have her post it. I don't even need to go on Instagram, really, because what keeps me, in that seeking frequency is looking for the numbers and checking for the numbers and woo and is it blowing up? Oh, I just posted this. Isn't going viral? Very unhealthy.
Yeah.
So I had to just post. I have to go, not even check, detach. I send it over to Christina, let her post. But that detachment is key.
Really? I gotta try that.
The detachment is
every
key.
Number, every post. We post like 12 times a day. I'm like, what that do?
Because you know what I'm realizing it is now? It's closing. You have posted something on Instagram.
I did something good?
Yeah. And it's stuck.
Not me inspiring the Nilla.
Let me say, I'm gonna hear about this later on. I'm gonna hear about this later on.
It stuck with me. And see, that's the thing, because you never know like what's gonna stick with certain
Girl,
people.
what did I post? what did I post?
Give a speech. What was the post?
You are stupid. You had said something about like, you wake up and you like, oh, you that nigga, or I'm gonna be that nigga or something like that. But at one point in time, you gotta say, it gotta go from
It's the gun.
I'm gonna be that nigga or I wanna be that nigga to I am that nigga, right?
Yeah.
And I remember that video and I was listening, I was like, okay, Scottie, double tap, talk your shit, right? I was like, talk your shit. But I wholeheartedly believe that, and that's what's gotten me to where I am, because at one point, I was like, oh, this is what I want to be. This is what I want to be. This is what I want to. I can't wait till I'm up there. I can't wait. But that's a different frequency and a different vibration than a person who walks throughout life knowing they got it.
Nah, you're right.
I said that because I look at, even like we had Buddy up here the other day. And it's very like, it's in a very good way, but like he asked me like, oh, what's your favorite song? He was like, I think all my songs is dope. Like, and like you'll ask these people, or even like you ask a LeBron James, or I'll hear people I look up to, there's no waiver in their abilities. Like they might, have some whatever, but like anytime they speak about themselves, they like, I think I'm like the shit.
Yes!
You
got it. Yes, that's what it is.
Believe it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's hard to get other people to believe it.
And I'll be trying to, we're here, we looking for a clip. So I'm like, well, where was you like not confident? They be like, I'm confident. Right. Like, I be like, damn. So yeah, that's
and you literally have a team around you that also pours into you. Like I try to pour as much into Nilla as possible.
Facts.
Even when I see her get in her head, I'm like, no, you got this. Focus. You're good.
Yeah.
Like don't worry about the outside noise. Like I'll handle it. Like you're good.
Yeah.
That's
she be handling business. She be standing on business. She be standing on business.
You said, oh, who is the person you call early in the morning? When he called me early in the morning, I know. Yes, I know something.
Shit, before we got here, I was screaming at somebody in my car, like, and I ain't screamed at somebody in a while. And in my mind, I was like, it's probably time to get this person out of my life. I was like hot. Called him. I'm like, bro, we got to do this pod, but let me vent real quick. He like, it's guests downstairs. He like, come on, bro. But yeah,
you have to get it out.
You have to get it out.
I had to get it out.
We talk so often now to where now I know And he knows, you know what I'm saying, if I'm calling him at a certain time or he calling me at a certain time,
It's important.
what information, you know what I'm saying, need to be shared right away. Do I just need to listen right now? Or are you going somewhere, you on your way somewhere? All right, let's hurry up and let's get you to adjust this attitude or mindset so we can get you in the right space so when you get there.
Yeah.
But no, it's important to have good people. And,
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying, making sure you stay in the right mindset, because going places in the wrong mindset, you won't get accomplished what you're looking to get accomplished, and then later on you'll be mad. So But with you being this mega star, I know it may not be that many people who don't know how to find you, but for those who don't, like you said, what do you have coming up and how could they find you?
Yeah, so you can find me on all platforms at official.nilla, official_Nilla on Twitter or X, what they call it, but I ain't too active over there. But make sure y'all go and take a peep at that Booty Braids music video that's currently going viral. We got a new single on the way.
Okay.
So y'all make sure to find me on YouTube, Nilla Allin, and subscribe to my Patreon. Nilla Allin on Patreon, because that's where I'm dropping my new music. Yeah.
And yourself, what could they find you?
Official.nilla.
There we go.
Team solid.
Hello.
That's
Team
what
is
I'm talking about.
The team is solid.
Let me say, Suburban really appreciate y'all coming out, you know what I'm saying, sharing this great energy with us. I know people are going to love this interview, so I really, really thank y'all.
She's going for it. You're the only guest that, like, where can I find you? Everybody be like, shit, find me on Google. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the only person that gave your thing. Like, he had to force it out of him, which is so crazy.
Yeah.
For real?
I swear to God, they were like, just, you know, from the city, man, you know, you Google me real quick. Like, damn, nigga.
You got to put that tag out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, and that's another thing too, because like as and it's me getting, you know, just closer to God and stuff like that, man, that ego will be the death of you.
Yeah.
It will be.
That ego will be the death of your career too. Because, and the thing is, and I've learned, because I've been learning so many lessons, and you always got to stay nice. You always got to stay humble, and, you know, put your stuff out there and just be glad, because it's like money could look good one way, and then that next week, baby, nobody know who you is.
No, you're right. You're right. But I think
that.
LA, we talk about everybody be too cool.
Yeah.
You want to be too cool.
Yep.
And
Everybody want to be too cool for school.
nah,
I've seen numbers drop that I didn't know could drop from that height to that height. It's like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Yeah.
Suburban Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, ladies.
This was so much fun.
Thanks for having
Yeah, no,
us.
sorry. We had some energy.
Yeah.